Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Act For Sure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Panthers will kick this away to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
2nd down now after the sack. Looking for a man. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front. The quarterback made the defense pay big time.
And the Hoosiers are looking to keep this drive going. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Look out, room to run here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's back to throw again on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
And it's a direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, so one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff to the single back. Gets the first and still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And they get to completion. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown on the play. This one could go either way.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. 2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ending off on the draw play. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives them a chance.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the return man runs out of bounds. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. So, Kurt, Indiana has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And they'll get him down that time.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Catch made by the big tight end. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Indiana. That's how you finish a play.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He gets loose. Got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Panthers. Too much speed for the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Now comes the offense set to take over here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Looking to to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Get it up for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. They know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the receivers got it. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. What's the play call going to be? 4th and short from the 10-yard line. They pass in the field goal and roll the dice. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
QB keeper all the way. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Heading left after the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Indiana.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Indiana, 35, 24.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Wideout's now clustered. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They call the draw play here. Breaks loose at the 45. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running through the tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown hit. Still no answer from this offense.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab in the end zone. The 2-pointer gets him back within a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Indiana offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Makes a move and breaks free. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw again. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
The Hoosiers begin a new series here, first and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On the run here. Lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball into his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw caught over the middle. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game. And, Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
McCall is a quarterback sneak. No signal yet, but I think he stopped short of the goal line.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for loss.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on fourth and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds. They will spot this about the 35. Indiana offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory?
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Try to catch the defense with the draw. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But, man, the offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He keeps it on a design run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. The Panthers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. QB keeps it himself. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
One of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They jump on top now here in the fourth. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. And They may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Throwing for his running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
We reach the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He escapes the pocket. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions. If they could play in this kind of game, the answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Panthers come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now they go for two in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Looks like quarterback will just take a knee here. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.